Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna. Today's video is going to be another basic how-to video, and I'm going to teach you how to French braid your hair and how to Dutch braid your hair. In many of my videos, I do lots of braids, French braids, Dutch braids, fishtail braids, all kinds of different hairstyles, and I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to spend the time explaining in every single video how to do a braid or how to do a French braid, and I feel like that's not something that everybody knows how to do. And when a lot of people are asking or requesting these hairstyles, they're also needing to know how to specifically do these kinds of braids. So I figured this will be a good video for everyone to refer to when they're needing to know how do I French braid or how do I Dutch braid, and it'll all kind of be wrapped up in one. I also feel like it gets a bit repetitive if in every single video I'm constantly re-explaining how to create these types of braids rather than just saying, hey, here's a link, watch it, and then come back. So that's what this video is. Hopefully it's going to be helpful for everybody. Hopefully I can get some good angles with my filming situation, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. I've already sectioned my hair into two sections. I'm going to be showing you both braids on this side of my head because I feel like it's easier for you to see since my light is coming from this way. This way would be a bit shadowed and I feel like harder to see, so we're just going to do both on this side. I'm going to show you how to do a French braid first. What you need to know before learning how to do either: this is what a French braid looks like, and this is what a Dutch braid looks like. So a Dutch braid is almost like an inside out French braid. How a French braid looks on the inside is how a Dutch braid looks on the outside. I don't know if that makes sense. My mom is the type of person that when she French braids somebody else's hair, she can do it this way. But when she tries to do it on her own hair, it turns out this way. And that can happen depending on how you're moving and flipping your hands. So we're going to start with a small section. So you can just take a section at the top of your head. And what you're going to start with is you're going to start by having that section in 3 pieces. We're going to start with your 3 pieces, and you can choose which piece you want. You can choose this piece or this outside piece, but we don't start with the middle piece. So when you're creating a French braid, you are first moving one of the outside pieces. So I'm going to start with this one in the front, and I'm going to take it over on top of the middle piece into my left hand. So now my middle piece is in my right hand, and I have 2 pieces in my left hand. The hand that has 1 piece of hair, which is my right hand, is the one that's going to get more hair added to it. So I'm going to just hold it with my other hand for a second, grab a small section of hair, and I'm combining it with that piece that I just had. So now this piece of hair has new hair added to it. We're going to take the other outside piece and we're going to cross it over our middle piece. So this piece comes over the middle piece into our right hand, like this. So now this piece that is in our left hand is going to get hair. And we know that because the other hand has 2 pieces of hair. So I'm just using my fingers to hold that while I gather some more hair. Take a small section of hair and you combine it with that piece. So now you still have your 1 piece of hair that just got new hair and your 2 pieces. And again, we're going to take the outside piece and cross it over the middle piece. So now our left hand has 2 pieces of hair and our right hand has 1. And we're going to grab a small section of hair and combine it. You just have to be careful that when you are turning your hands and when you're combining that you're not mixing up the strands of hair. So I'm going to French braid a little bit more and then I will show you again. And once you get the hang of it, it's honestly so easy to do. We have our 2 pieces of hair in our left hand, 1 piece of hair in our right hand. We're going to grab some hair from the right side and combine it with the piece that's in our right hand, and then we're taking this outside piece and crossing it over the middle. So now this is our middle piece, and I have 2 pieces in this hand. And we're going to just grab some hair and combine it with that piece. So now again, We have one piece in this hand, two in this hand. We're crossing the outside over the middle and we're adding hair to it. So essentially what you're doing is you're always putting the outside piece to the hand that only has one piece of hair, and then you're adding hair to the piece that was the middle. And you're just continuing that. And the key to a nice French braid is also making sure that it stays nice and tight. Especially once you get to the bottom, you want to make sure that it stays tight to your scalp. Otherwise you get a little loose, hangy bit. And then once you get to the end, you just continue your normal braid. This is what our French braid looks like. I hope that that made sense what I was saying to you. It's really all about just memorizing. Like once you learn how to do it, it's like riding a bike. You just don't forget how to do it. So you just have to keep practicing the motions that I showed you. And once you get it down, don't worry about if it's loose or not to start off with. Just make sure that you're getting like the hand motions down. And once that's down, then you can begin making it more perfect. Now what we're going to do is a Dutch braid, which is the same exact motion, except it's like inverted pretty much. When you do a Dutch braid, you still have your 3 sections. The main difference, instead of crossing over the outside piece over the middle piece, we're crossing the middle piece over one of the outside pieces. So you can cross it over like this, or you can cross it over like this. I like to go back because if I don't go backwards, then my fingers and my brain don't know how to cooperate and I just can't do it. I'm going to show you the way that I can do it without my brain forgetting what I'm doing. Taking our section of hair, splitting it into 3 sections. So we have our outside piece, our middle piece, and our other outside piece. We're going to take our middle piece and it's going to go over that outside piece, and we're going to combine it with a section of hair. So now we're going to take our new middle piece and we're going to cross it over this outside piece like that, and then you combine it with some hair. And then this is your new middle piece and you cross it over that outside piece and combine it with hair. So with a French braid, you're always crossing something over the middle piece, and with a Dutch braid, you're always crossing the middle piece over the outside pieces. So again, this is our middle piece, and we're going to cross it over that outside piece. And then grab some hair and just combine with that piece. So now again, here's your middle piece. We're going to cross it over this outside piece, grab some hair, and then combine it. And then again, here's your middle piece. This is your middle piece. And you're going to cross it over the outside piece like this. Grab some hair and then add it. So now here's your middle piece, your outside piece. We're going to cross over and we're going to grab some hair and combine. And you're just doing that same motion. You're always crossing the middle piece over the outside piece. And when you do this, that's when you're creating this braid that you can pull. So a French braid is like tucked inside. The Dutch braid, that's why I say it's like inverted, because the braid like sticks out on the outside. Like I said, once you get the rhythm down, then it's pretty easy. So it's just getting that pattern down. So when you're practicing and you're watching this video and you decide to practice on yourself, listen to the part where I'm explaining exactly what to do. Even put the video in slow motion if you need to, if that's gonna help you to be able to do it. It literally just takes practice. I could never do my own hair, and now I can do everything to my hair, all because I watched videos and I just learned how to do it myself. This is what our Dutch braid looks like. The cool thing about a Dutch braid is you could even like pull on these pieces, and when you do that, it makes it look a little bit fluffier and thicker. I hope that that was really helpful for you guys, and you can let me know if you knew how to do a French braid or Dutch braid, or if this was all new information and how well I taught you. And also comment below if you try this and how quick you're able to learn how to do it. That is our tutorial for today, all complete: how to French braid and how to Dutch Dutch braid your hair. I really hope this was helpful for those of you who didn't know how to do either of these braids. Hopefully you can practice, and with time, patience, and practice, you will be able to do these braids as well. Sometimes it is a bit harder to do it on yourself rather than doing it on other people. So make sure that if you want to know how to do it on yourself, you are practicing on yourself and not someone else. If you did like this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. I'm uploading every single Wednesday, so make sure that you don't miss one. If you want to see more content from me, then you can follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. They are both at Brianna Bappert. I hope that you have a great day, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in my next video.